sweets may appear before that day of sweetheart bliss. I love you, sweetheart. But the theme of the month, February is all about you, sweetheart. A few sweets may appear before that day of sweetheart bliss. I love you, sweetheart. But the theme of the month will be casseroles, casseroles of every shape and size. Some breakfast yum may include the 70s tuna casserole. Just have to wait and see. Oh, all about sweethearts and casseroles this month.
So the very first thing we need to do for this casserole is we got to brown up some ground beef. I'm using ground venison because, you know, I know what went into this to a point. So we're going to brown this venison, and once it gets closer to brown, we're going to add a chopped onion as well, because why not? So now we're going to turn our hamburger meat into sloppy joes. Yep, you heard that right, sloppy joes. So I'm going to add one jar of tomato sauce, homemade. I'm going to spread that out. So now I don't have sloppy joe mix. I got jars of tomato sauce, jars of tomato soup, and all that, but I did find a dry mix. I googled it. Yeah, Mr. Google. Anyway, I didn't have all the ingredients, so we're going to sacrifice what I did have. I did mix up, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of that in here. So the very first week was breakfast. This is supper or lunch, whatever you want to call it. So this week will be beef recipes. So next week will be chicken, I do believe. And then the following week, maybe side dishes. So stay tuned for that. At least that's the plan. So in a bowl, we got 2 cups of like biscuit mix. And we're going to add 1 cup of milk to that. 2 beaten eggs to our biscuit mix. So now we're going to mix this just until it's combined. Let me get me a spoon. And you know what we're going to do with this after that? Yep, we're going to put it on top of the cheese and the meat mixture. So to make it really, really good, we got some sesame seeds we're going to sprinkle over on top of this. And then we're going to bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And there is our biscuit top sloppy joes. Yum!